Should I wait a little longer? The inner voice of hesitation in investing. In financial decision-making, one of the most persistent internal dialogues is the quiet question, should I wait a little longer? This inner voice appears at critical moments. When a stock is falling and you hesitate to sell. When a stock is rising and you hesitate to buy. When you're in profit but unsure whether to lock it in. When you're in loss but hoping for recovery. This hesitation is not random. It is rooted in well-documented psychological mechanisms. 1. Loss aversion, the fear of regret. Behavioral economists like Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky demonstrated through prospect theory that people feel losses more intensely than gains. The inner voice saying, wait a little longer, often means, maybe it will recover. I don't want to lock in a loss. What if I sell and it goes up? Waiting becomes a way to avoid emotional pain, not to optimize returns. 2. Regret aversion, avoiding responsibility. Selling or buying creates finality. Waiting postpones responsibility. If you sell now, you might regret selling too early. Hold now, you can blame the market later. Waiting feels psychologically safer because it delays accountability. 3. Hope versus strategy. There is a critical difference between strategic patience, emotional postponement. Strategic patience, based on predefined rules, aligned with long-term thesis, supported by data. Emotional postponement, based on discomfort, driven by fear or hope, lacks a structured plan. The inner voice rarely says, my thesis has changed. It usually says, maybe just a little more time. 4. Opportunity cost, the hidden price of waiting. Every decision to wait has an invisible cost. Capital tied up in underperforming assets. Missed alternative opportunities. Compounded delay. Waiting is not neutral. It is an active decision with consequences. 5. The illusion of control. Waiting gives a false sense of control. If I monitor it closely, I can exit at the perfect moment. I'll know when it's time. But markets rarely provide emotional clarity. Clarity usually comes after the move. 6. When waiting is rational. Not all waiting is irrational. It can be valid when your original investment thesis remains intact. Volatility does not change fundamentals. Your time horizon is truly long-term. Position sizing aligns with risk tolerance. The key difference. You are following a rule, not your fear. 7. A practical framework. When you hear the inner voice ask, should I wait a little longer? Ask back, has my thesis changed? If I had cash today, would I buy this asset again? Am I waiting because of data or discomfort? What is the opportunity cost of waiting? If the answer centers around hope rather than evidence, the delay is likely emotional. Conclusion. Should I wait a little longer? Is rarely about timing. It is about regret, fear, and identity protection. The market does not punish waiting or acting. It only reflects decisions over time. The real question is not, should I wait? But, is my waiting part of a system or part of my fear? In investing, hesitation feels safe. Structure creates safety.